And we're talking about groups of people that just cared. They didn't know who this boy was, exactly the full story, but they still stepped up and did everything that they could to make sure that this young man was found safe. What we can say is that today around noon, one of the local groups, United Cajun Navy, these gentlemen who are here behind me, located this 12-year-old child. He was found in Caddo County near Cement. And when they located him, they, of course, brought him in, made sure that he was okay. And then at that point, he was checked out by first responders, by law enforcement, where he is doing well at this time. I can't even begin to explain to you again our appreciation for all these groups who contacted us, not just these men behind me, but I mean, they can attest too. I mean, there were people who were working around the clock, searching different areas, calling us, hey, we checked here, what about this area as well? And so these local groups here, they are the heroes during this. And, you know, the fact that we found this young boy safe is the ultimate goal, and we appreciate that. The child's biological mother and stepfather that we had talked about remain in the Caddo County Jail at this time on multiple child abuse complaints. That has not changed. The district attorney's office will continue to process those charges. And so when those charges become official, when that happens, I will let everyone know. But we can assure you, RJ was found safe, and at this point, he will not go back to that property. He will not go back to those parents. The OSBI, the Chickasha Police Department, we're going to work closely with DHS to make sure that RJ is put into a safe home, which he deserves at this time moving forward, of course. So that's going to be the plan as we move forward. But at this time, again, we appreciate everybody, local law enforcement, Chickasha Police, Grady County Sheriff's Office, Caddo County Sheriff's Office, OHP, District 6 Task Force, the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Everybody did a tremendous job contacting the OSBI, making sure that we had the resources necessary as this search progressed forward. So we appreciate everybody that was a part of this, and I'm going to let Chief say a few words real quick.
I'll make mine really short. About a week ago, roughly, when we held the first press conference, I asked for the media's help, and we got it. How I know that to be true is where I met and spoke with RJ. When I was hugging him, he said, "Hey, I saw you on the news. So what you did worked. Thank you. RJ is safe, he is sound, and we stand by our promise. He will not go back to that property. Thank you."
All right, any follow-up questions?
Can you tell us where exactly he was found? I know you kind of mentioned it, but I guess, like, where he's been this whole entire time, do we know?
So that's still going to be part of this investigation for us. No, we're not sure exactly how he got from downtown Chickasha to Caddo County exactly, but we know that he made his way there. I mean, we have to remember too, it's been over a week since this search began, and so he found a way to make it back to where his property was, or close to it, and so it's in Caddo County near Cement, near where that property was.
Was this near where all of us were yesterday for that big search party by the lake, or was it in vicinity to that?
It's close to there. I would have to relook at where exactly it was. I know we had, I mean, when we got calls, we had several groups looking in several different areas in Caddo and Grady counties, and so this would have been closer where he was found to where his parents' property was, there in Caddo County.
How is RJ doing now that he was found? Does he have any injuries? Is he recovering well?
He's doing well. We're still processing him. Medical staff is still looking at him, but from what we've been able to tell so far, he is doing great.
What's next for him? Do you know, once he he's released from the hospital, who's gonna have custody of him? Who is he going to go home to?
So he is in state custody at this time, and OSBI is going to work with DHS moving forward. So there are still, we still have to go through that entire process, so that is unknown, but we're going to do everything in our power to make sure that he is at a safe home.
Is there any chance we could hear from you guys, talk about what it took to find this and what it means to you guys to know that you found this boy and that everybody's been searching for him?
Go ahead.
Well, it's been pretty exciting for us, to say the least. Long morning, very long morning. We had a little plan where we kind of thought he was. We pulled a big search group out, kind of distracted them, and kind of let that area get quiet. And then these two guys went in there, and they were the ones that actually located him and brought him to safety, and then we got the cops involved. To say we're excited is an understatement. I mean, we've been on plenty of these. It's been the other way. So when you get to bring one home, it's it's pretty rewarding. It's quite the high.
Was he outdoors in a shelter? Can you talk about?
He was indoors. I don't know with the investigation. I don't know what I can say. That's up to these gentlemen. But he was indoors.
Was this like an on-foot search? Did you use drones to talk to us about?
It was on foot. It was on foot.
Was he alone?
Yes.
We were told by volunteers searching that, he had experience with camping in the outdoors. Do you think that helped him stay alive through these past few days?
Absolutely. So, I mean, from what the little bit I was told from the first aide that the nurse that was there that kind of worked on him a little bit said he was for all things considered, in really good health. So, I mean, he knew where the water was, he knew where his food was, and so he came through it pretty well.
Did he have any supplies or any gear on him?
Not on him, but he had it readily available.
Do you think he had any assistance while he was out? Or
That I couldn't tell you.
We'll let everybody get their questions. I'll go. Can you just walk me through the moments when you made contact with him, what that was like? What was his reaction? Did he have tears? Was he?
That's you guys.
He gave us a hug. We told him that he was safe. Nobody was going to harm him anymore.
Yeah.
And he gave us a big hug, and he was ready to go eat some pizza.
So his spirits were up.
Yes, ma'am.
He was visibly shaken, terrified, but overall, he's a tough kid.
Was he terrified because maybe he didn't know who you all were, and then once he realized it was safe?
I think there was that. He did end up revealing himself to us while we were still kind of clearing an area to make it safer to look in depth. And he came out with his hands up. So after we both laid eyes on him, it was like, RJ? But
What were his first words to you when you guys made contact with him?
I'm sorry.
He was real apologetic.
Did he think he was in trouble?
I think he was more upset that we were out there looking for him. Kids in that kind of environment, they kind of learn that anytime the attention's on you, it's a bad thing. So we just kept reassuring him.
Would you describe him as humble?
Incredibly. Yeah.
Yep.
My question for you,
Yep.
during this whole time, you all were optimistic that you would find him, and, everyone kind of had concerns like,
Right.
is he alive, is he, not? What made you all optimistic? Was it something specific that?
Well, I think that, like I had stated whenever we did this press conference on Thursday, that there was nothing that showcased to us that he was dead. And because of that, we knew when he had gone missing in his last sighting, we knew that it had been several days and that, time was the essence, that we had to find him. But based on everything that we were able to gather, nothing showed us that he was not alive, or that he was still alive. And so because of that, it gave us hope, and we knew that there was a good chance that he was still out there. that he just needed help. And so because of that, we did everything we could to still look over everything we could to see where he might have gone. And because of that, that's why we had that hope that he was going to be found alive.
Hunter, if I could just double check with you super quick. We were all at that vigil a few days ago, and we all spoke to this man who claimed to be his biological father. Will this man be back in the picture? Do we know if this man is his biological father? Will he be put into this man's custody?
I mean, again, so that, like I said, that whole process is going to be working with DHS as we move forward. So we're just not sure. We're going to find the best home for him moving forward for this child, and so however that's going to look, we're going to do what we can to ensure that he's put in the right home.
I know it's only been barely a couple of hours since he's been found and taken to the hospital, but have you kind of revealed any new information to y'all about maybe what his home life was like, or is that just something you're going to wait for over time?
Not at this time. Like I told you guys, when we made the arrest of his biological mom and his stepdad last week, those were findings, obviously, that we were able to gather of why those arrests had occurred at that time. So nothing new since then, besides working with the DA to see what charges will be filed. But like I told you guys before, the evidence that we found was clear that there was harm done to this child and that the parents were responsible for that harm. And so them being booked is what's going to be best for this child. And we're extremely grateful, of course, that he was found in good spirits and that he's going to be okay. And to see how this child thrives now moving forward because of this is going to be tremendous for everybody involved.
Did you see an increase in tips when you announced that there's going to be a reward if he was brought in safe and okay?
George, the tips never, you can't really, it's hard because we received several tips even before we had put that out. It certainly helped, but it never stopped. So even if people weren't on foot looking, they were still calling us. I mean, people were on social media doing what they could to gather as much information as they could. Like I told you, we were working around the clock, following up on all of those tips. Even if it didn't help us find the child necessarily, we were still grateful. And so nonstop, we received several tips from people in Chickasha, Grady, and Caddo County that were trying to do what they could to say, hey, maybe this is something you guys haven't looked at before.
Now, Hunter, a big question I have is, it was this organization that came in and found RJ, and we had that miracle earlier today. And I understand when we were all talking with you folks, you said, there's organizations doing their investigation, their search. You guys are doing your investigation, your search. Looking back on what the outcome was, are you guys going to assess how you collaborate with the community and other organizations when it comes to projects, missions like this one?
Yes. I think that every case you can learn something new, and there's something that always arises from different cases. This is one that involved a lot of different people and large search parties over multiple days. And so the way that we collaborate with everybody involved is something that that I believe we did a great job with, but it's something that can get better, of course, as we move forward. But, again, when you're talking about a search like this, with the amount of people, this is a bit rare with how many people were involved, but we appreciate everybody's help, again, as this happened. And like you guys had seen, because of the different people who stepped up and helped, that's how this child was ultimately found.
Chief, could I ask to hear from you maybe one more time about, what does this mean to you? I can tell that it's been weighing on you heavily this whole week, and just now I'm sure it's very emotional to know that he has been found and brought to you guys, but also to know that your community came together to find this boy. What does that mean to you as a police chief?
I mean, we have a very, very supportive community, regardless of what it is. I think the important thing is our community, regardless of socioeconomics, regardless of race, creed, regardless, they came together because a 12-year-old needed help. To me, that's what's important. Whether it was news media, social media, the fake posts, and all that junk that I shared with Hunter over the last week, being able to speak with a couple of the aunts other family members, trying to say, okay, what can I do personally? So, you know, the fact that I'd never seen and or heard of these three men until about two and a half hours ago, that's incredible to me. Somebody, somewhere, contacted them somehow, and they came to aid our community. That's what's important. So it means a lot. It means a lot. It means a lot from our patrolmen, our detectives, our administration, our civilian personnel, because everybody hurts. Some just show it more than others.
One more question for you, Hunter.
Yep.
You guys had mentioned that RJ did see on the news, on social media, that people were looking for him. Did he have a cell phone on him, and if so, did you guys try tracking that at all as part of the investigation?
No, I mean, from our knowledge, no. Obviously, what was with him or around him, we can't really release a lot of that at this time. But in terms of phones, whatever that we could grab our hands on or find out that was in the area, we tried our best to use all the resources that we had to find him or find out where he might have gone during this process. And so, but specifically what was with him or around him, we just can't go into detail on that.
Did they have to say what he might have been eating for a week?
No, we still, I mean, right now, the main goal is to find him, and we found him. You know, I know a lot of people are curious how he got there, you know, what was going on during this week time, or this week process, but, you know, that's something we're still gonna be looking into, but to us, all that matters is this child was found safe, and he's going to be, he's gonna have a great life moving forward.
So we don't know if he was necessarily in contact with anybody else while it was.
No, we're not sure yet.
Just want to confirm which police chief and your name is with the.
Go ahead.
The proper spelling of my first name is Goebel, Goebel, last name Music. Yes, ma'am.
Anything else?
Do we know
We
when
can-
he's going to be released from the hospital? Did you guys notice when you found him? Did he have any marks or any signs of abuse?
I mean, again, we're not gonna be able to release that at this time. We can say that he is healthy. He is in good spirits, like we said. He is still gonna get, you know, processed and make sure that he is, that everything else is good. But, I mean, going into specifics, we just can't go into that yet.
Did anybody else have that we should know about? Was the FBI involved in this?
Yes. Yep. FBI, OHP, Grady County Sheriff's Office, Caddo County Sheriff's Office, District 6 Task Force, and all the groups, of course, that helped out, so.
Was Cement PD involved?
I believe they might have helped, so, yes.
Was he taken to this hospital?
I can't release that, yeah. Is everybody okay? Everybody's good? Okay. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Sir? George Palmer, I'm with Program on Fire. We get your name?
Yes, sir, Sean Schrader,
How do you spell Sean?
S-H-A-U-N,
Schrader?
S-C-H-R-A-E-D-E-R.
I was going to ask the same question, sorry, can you just repeat that?
Sean Schrader.
S-H-A-U-N?
Yes, sir.
And then last name?
S-C-H-R-A-E-D-E-R.
S-C-H-R-A-E? Oh, S-C-H-R-A.
Bernie, Emily, Brady.
Sorry, I have really big thumbs.
You're good.
S-C-H-R-A-E-D-E.